doofuses have titties too. What's up, guys, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club. So last episode, we were introduced to all of the girls, and it ended off with us agreeing to join their club. And so far, it's not weird. If anything, I would say that this is all pretty standard, right? A guy doing something that he doesn't particularly want to do as an excuse to hang out with a bunch of hot anime babes. It's a tale as old as time. I just get the feeling that things are gonna go way downhill for Couple Farts today. Oh, actually, come to think of it, I didn't give them my decision at the end of last episode. I left them on a bit of a cliffhanger. Okay, ladies, I've thought it over, I've taken some time, I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey. Really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment? Oh, come on, I don't want homework. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Right, I completely forgot about the poetry that we agreed to. Like I said, things that you don't particularly want to do, anime babe, so on and so forth. Monica looks over at me once more. Monica's doing a whole lot of looking at me. Couple Farts, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Oh yeah, it's gonna be just whimsical, I'm sure. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? Oh yeah, I have no doubt. I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Couple Farts. Okay, listen, I'm not gonna laugh every time that I read my own name, but it's probably gonna be most of them. Since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? Oh, that's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she always stays after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I'm still waiting for her to attack me or something like that. Every time I'm alone. I don't know. The whole fact that this has a twist to it has me super paranoid throughout this entire game. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? With these four, yeah, probably, I want to say. Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Okay, so we are going to have a bit of a decision ahead of us. All right, I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. I'm sure. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Okay, so apparently, yeah, there's some kind of weird poetry minigame that people were trying to talk about. I should mention, don't post spoilers in the comments. For some reason, people think that I want to learn what happens in the game through a comment, rather than playing the game. I don't see any of the spoilers because I have somebody screening them for me, but anybody who posts something like that just gets banned. And then you can't comment on my videos anymore, so don't say what happens in a game, or a movie, or anything, because if you do, you're an idiot. You guys were also telling me in the comments of the first episode that I should be playing with my game files open, because interesting things happen there, and that it's not necessary, but it adds to the experience. I appreciate people telling me stuff like that, but I don't think I'm gonna do that because I can't record both screens at the same time. And it doesn't really make sense for me to commentate on something that you guys can't see, so for now, I'm just gonna play the game the way anybody would blindly play the game. Maybe later I'll check out that kind of thing. Right now, I'm gonna focus on my poetry. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Yeah, that's not at all cryptic. Okay, where's Monica? So we have 3 girls and 10 random words, but I have no idea how to correspond a word to a specific girl. so I don't really get to make an informed decision and pick my favorite. I'm just taking a shot in the dark. So let's just tell ourselves a story, I guess. Okay, this is gonna be the story of the very fun girl named Sayori. I'm not forgetting her name, I'm just lazy. She agrees, she forgives me. She is very vibrant and currently in the lead 2-1 over Yuri. I always remember Yuri's name because Yuri was the name of a Russian in Command & Conquer, and together with the Allies, they made a great game. It wasn't all that romantic, but I mean, I kind of had the hots for the Russian chick. You guys saw her with the loud suit. She was definitely special. Sayori is absolutely killing it right now, and if you can't kill it, you could always kill yourself. I shouldn't just let my mind go. I decided enough was enough. We left the literature club. We all went to the playground where Natsuki finally got herself a point. And it was really weird that day. There was a waterfall on the playground, but again, Natsuki was all over that. She's making a move. And we must have felt that it was destiny, and that it was unrequited imagination and the judgment that whispered to infinity. I have no idea who's in the lead now. It's a real tragedy. So I will do my best to atone for my chocolate awesomeness. And in the end, it was really just a daydream. Okay, who won there? I don't know. You guys are hopefully keeping track, because I'm sure not. Hi again, Cuppo Farts. Hey Monica, where were you during the poetry minigame? You know, all the other girls showed up, they were jumping around in my book, and so far, the weirdest part of this game that I've seen is that I can't pick you as my favorite girl. So, what's weird about you? Glad to see you didn't run away on us, ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Cuppo Farts. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you, making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Yeah, let's just say that rifling off that story was not easy, and you guys may have not seen the first attempt at it. That minigame also makes no sense, so I take no responsibility. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. I just said that I take no responsibility. Okay, don't you start with me. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. Well, Sayori's a bit of a loudmouth then, isn't she? And last year too. Double loudmouth. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what, but if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Did you just threaten me? You're like 4 feet tall and 90 pounds. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth. Triple loudmouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh damn. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Manga is literature. Okay, I said the exact same thing when I showed up here, and I was judged. So it's only fair that a veteran member be judged equally. Especially when she has the cheesy poof eyes and single bang? I'm just gonna assume that that's like stylized anime. I'm pretty sure I've seen that before and not something that I should be concerned about. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki popped back into her seat. Likely not a univampire. Don't worry guys, Cuppo Farts always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking, like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? Not really, I'm pretty sure I avoid her, kind of. I might be a little jealous. Yes, we are excellent friends, such close friends. You should feel that way, I'm sure. How come? You and Cuppo Farts can become good friends too. Sayori. Oh yeah, I can cut the sexual tension with a knife. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know. Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Is it some bread that we can spread this tension onto? Because you're starting to get to me. You know, an anime chick is super embarrassed when her eyes just completely disappear. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri, I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. I have no clue what the hell is going on or what you're talking about, so any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make a big deal if you don't want it to be. All right. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Really? You brought a book to literature club, and that was what made your eyes disappear. She is living on the wild side. Like, next thing you know, she's gonna bring a sandwich to lunch, and her whole face is just gonna concave. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know what? It's a whole lot of stuff that could follow that sentence that doesn't have anything to do with books. Discuss it, if you want. Ah yes, the intimacy of discussing books at a literature club. This is, how is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you, I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. She's disappeared once again. No, I have no idea. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, it looks like no one wants to be bothered today. Be bothered to what? Appear on screen? I can see the closet, the desks, the corners that were just mentioned. No girls. I slump down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Who reads a book alone? It's ridiculous. It's such a crazy notion. I guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. Yeah, that's why you go to literature club. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Shocking, I know. But it's not like that's all it is, you know? Yeah, it's hot anime babes. That's the reason I'm here. We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. Oh, what do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? Like by tricking them with hot anime babes, right? Like all they need to do is exactly what they did to me. Have other people show up for other reasons and they'll just stick around and eventually be trapped by literature. Also, I'm kind of surprised that I haven't been given any kind of choice yet. It's been a straightforward path, and as far as I know, nothing weird has happened. I don't think. And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. Yeah, she's usually such a airhead, doofus, whatever you want to call her. Huh, that's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? food is a good convincer. What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Yes! Do exactly what you did with me. Hot girls and cupcakes. You're doing exactly what I just said would happen. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. Ah, you're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Yo, okay. He had the same reaction I did in that, you're a little close. When I said that I wanted to see the world through your eyes, I didn't mean, like, put your eyes to my eyes. Something tells me you're not gonna be too happy at the fact that you just caught me sleeping. I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Ugh. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. Was there a napping club? Probably would have joined the napping club. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. No, always time for anime. You'll need to get used to it. Don't say that so loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. You can't let her know I like anime, okay? It's embarrassing. It's true, though. Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. Yeah, and you got the little sweat bead, so I know you're lying. I'm telling you, anime chicks, they have the worst poker face, you can always tell. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt. Why would you get the benefit of the doubt when you're grilling me about staying up with anime? Why do I say staying up with anime like it's some kind of girl that I'm seeing on the side? I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Like I said, anime girl, worst poker face. Sayori glances around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Ooh. Man, you really need a brush for this. Romantic. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger. But nobody would ever notice that. I noticed that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that. I'm that kind of friend. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. For shame. Have a little modesty, would you? You can't just have them flapping around all over the place. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? Ouch! Ugh, that's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Yeah, everybody knows that covering your boobs is how you get a boyfriend. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. That's different. Okay, we're seeing something new. She's giggling as I'm touching her titties. Did I do something right? I didn't have any choices. Clearly I haven't done anything. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid. It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? I guess? See, the way Couple Fart speaks, I want to say that he thinks she's a doofus and is not at all interested, but in reality, I would go for her over equally to any other girl. Doofuses have titties too. Hey, be careful. The button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. What did I just say? Does this thing even fit you properly? It did when I bought it. Sigh. Sayori, your boobs are growing. You're turning into a lovely young woman, which reminds me, you guys all told me that they are 18, so I'm not being creepy. It's perfectly fine, right? If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? It means my boobs got bigger again. I get to say that, okay? Not you. Don't say that out loud. With my hand so close to them, hee hee hee. Anyway, you look much better now. So, why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that? But it's so stuffy. Ooh, it's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Great. So that was a lovely waste of time. Phew, that's so much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So, if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. That's a interesting statement. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. Stop saying all these embarrassing things. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier and keep those titties in check. You know what? I think keep those titties in check is probably a good place to finish off this episode. So I think that's gonna be it for this episode of Doki Doki Literature Club, guys. And so far, so good, right? I wouldn't even say that things got weird. Things definitely got a little bit romantic. We had a little bit of friction with Yuri there, and then even more with Sayori. The only weird thing is why we couldn't choose Monica as our favorite girl. So she's different than the others. Not entirely sure why that is, maybe because she's the leader of the club or something like that, but she's been looking at me since the beginning, and I've seemed the most interested, well, the character, Couple Farts, seems the most interested in her, so I'm curious what Monica is gonna yield. Thanks so much for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.